Hey Virgo, I'm going to start your reading with the Starseed Oracle card. I'm going to pull a card and then we're going to use that to give us like a baseline of what your reading is about, right? Double mission. It says light worker, starseed. Serve the world by being you. Okay. Do I want to read this yet? Let's get your cards out first. The Magician. Two of Air. And the Sage. Oh, the Knight of Air also came out. We did a past, present, future spread. I know that might be obvious to some of you. If it's not, though, now I'm going to clarify. Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Magician. Temperance with the Two of Air. And the Queen of Wands in reverse, if I can get her moved over. Clarifying your future placement. Nobody is themselves more than the Queen of Wands, I think, personally. Like, she is very out there, you know, with her energy. Like, I am who I am, right? And I'm not going to apologize for it. So, let's start by reading the double mission. Oh, let me look at the bottom of the deck, actually. Let's see what this is all about. This is the Queen of Earth. Another, I mean, she's also, you know, in her power, very much the same as the Queen of Wands. And then she's clarified by the Two of Cups. This is like a partnership between your two. Oh my God, and the Queen of Fire comes behind her. And then the Lover's behind the Two of Cups. This is absolutely a partnership, and I believe it's just with your energy. You're like integrating all of your who you are to become one, you know what I mean? Like, your fiery, passionate self with your earthy, grounded self, right? Like those two sides of you. Oh, it says double mission too. Double mission. It's like two of you, two parts of you coming together. Oh, and then you got the Two of Air up here too. It's a lot of twos. It's 3 twos. Okay. Lightworker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. So is the Queen of Wands. Many have the feeling that time is running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Maybe that's you. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. That might be why the Queen of Wands is in reverse. Dimming the light, dimming your light. We'll see. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of the things that light you up, and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. So maybe, okay, so that could be what this Two of Cups and the Lovers and this Two of Air, what they're all suggesting is to figure out, maybe not make a decision necessarily, but figure out what it is that lights you up, right? This is wild. Behind the Two of Cups and the Lovers, there's the Wheel of Fortune and the World. Anyways. I don't think they're they may be part of your reading. I don't know, but we're not going to go that deep. All right, so the Two of Cups, clarifying the Queen of Earth. I think this is like one half of you. Because this Two of Cups is in the reverse. It's like, so there's two halves to a whole. And being that this one's in the reverse, it's like one half is missing. Especially here with the Queen of Earth and then with the Queen of Wands in your future and behind the Queen of Earth. Like these are your two halves and this is your whole. And being that they're all three in the reverse, there's something, there's a blockage or a resistance or a lack of knowing who you are and what your your collective mission is. Okay, so you start with your past being the Magician, clarified by the Four of Pentacles. There's something you're sitting on. Sometimes I get this Four of Pentacles as resting on your laurels, but to me it's more like you're sitting on, he looks like he's got ideas, and it's like he's got all the tools already to accomplish these ideas. And so it's almost like you're sitting on an idea. You're sitting on a manifestation, sitting on something that could be magic. Could create magic. In the metaphorical sense. Could be literal, but I mean, I guess that depends on your belief system. So let's take it metaphorically. I think that you're sitting on something that could be magical. That's your past. Your present is the Two of Air with the Temperance. It's like you're being patient. Now it said in your Starseed book that it doesn't have to be a decision, but we've got 3 twos here, which imply a decision, right? But it could be just telling me that that's, in this particular case, that's not what the twos are suggesting. It could just be suggesting like that need for integration of your Queen of Earth and Queen of Wands, like that, the balance of those two. What did it say though? This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. All you need to do is work out what lights you up and keep doing that. I think you are, like, it seems like you already know. Like, this might be you being patient and going within, because that's what the two of Swords is in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the woman in the picture is blindfolded, and she's got two swords in front of her, as if she's like blocking out the rest of the world, and she's, you know, in deep concentration, deep thought, and trying to allow her inner world to facilitate what it is her outer world needs. And with that, of course, comes patience, right? Extreme patience. And that's where you're at right now. These are both in the upright. I feel like you're just patiently awaiting the information that your soul will provide for you, or is providing for you. Because then we have the Sage and the Knight of Air in your future energy, and this is what lights you up, right? This is movement, fast forward movement on what lights you up. And I say that because the Sage, the Hermit here, has his light here, and he's obviously beginning something new. And I don't know, it's like what the Magician here had in his back pocket that he was sitting on. This is the action being taken on whatever that is. That's your future placement. You know, writing a new chapter, if we take the imagery into account here. Writing a new book, even, like just changing your life. Drastically, I would say. Quickly. Maybe not drastically, but quickly. And that's because we have that Knight of Air. The Knight of Air is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Those are clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse. And I think that's what it is whatever this, we've got, you remember at the beginning we had all these cards here. And I said that I felt like some integration needed to happen between two parts of you. And while, yes, this Queen of Earth is also in the reverse, I almost feel like it's saying, like, that's because she's in the reverse, like, she's not the one we need to focus on. We need to focus on I think it's saying, don't focus on this one, right? Don't focus on the Queen. Focus on what's behind her, which is the Queen of Fire. And that's the one we need to integrate, because you have her, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, still in your future placement, and she's in the reverse. So I think that's where your holdup is. And the Queen of Fire is passion. She nurtures her passion. There was something I said here. Oh, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. And this is you here, the Sage, working out what lights you up, and this is you continuing to do that. And this is the passion, what you're passionate about. I mean, I don't think it can get any more clear than that. Like, that's literally, the cards on the table here is exactly what the Starseed Oracle card is saying. I don't think I even have any more information for you. I could get you a Star Codes Astro Oracle card. I didn't do this for Leo. Don't tell Leo. But I mean, you're on the right track here. Like, I don't see really any blockages at all, except integrating that passion. Whatever that thing is that makes, so for example, tarot is that for me. It's the one thing in my life that I could do every day, right? And so that's what, and it's not just that I could do it and be happy doing it. Not taking, my family into account. I can take care of my child every day, and that, but as far as like, for me, this is my, what did it call it? Collective mission. And so you're being called here to find a collective mission that lights you up, that you could, something you could do every day and be happy. And really, it's if we're going by the Starseed card, it's something to further the collective, right? To benefit the collective. So we'll get a Star Codes Astro Oracle deck, card, and see if it ties everything in. Chiron, heal. My daughter and I were watching, there's a chocolate man on YouTube. He makes all sorts of crazy stuff out of chocolate, and we saw one yesterday where he made a cobra. It was really cool. He doesn't just make things. He's, what my daughter says is he's an engineer, which is absolutely right. He made a watch that he put like gears and things into that actually worked. Okay, so it says heal. Chiron is often referred to as the wounded healer archetype, named after a mythological wise centaur who trained heroes and was accidentally wounded by Hercules with a poisoned arrow. Though he could not completely heal his own pain, he learned so much about medicine that he started a healing temple. So just pausing, it seems like this feels like it has something to do with healing the collective, whether that be physical, mental, emotional, if that helps guide you at all. This asteroid points to where your own painful experiences give you training and how you can use that understanding to help others. See? I should have just kept reading. The asteroid Chiron has a 50-year orbit between the traditional visible planets and the more metaphysical transformative realm symbolized by the outer planets. I apologize. Let me reread that. I don't know if it's important, but I'm going to reread it because I butchered it. The asteroid Chiron has a 50-year orbit between the traditional visible planets and the more metaphysical transformative realm symbolized by the outer planets. The action here says, find purpose in your problems. That's exactly what this is telling you. Like, find a purpose that helps you or that helps others. Find purpose in your problems. Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign causality. I don't know what is wrong with my brain today. You don't have to assign causality. You may never know why you went through a difficult time, but you can put what you learned from it to good use. Yeah, this is really similar to Leo's reading right before this. So if you have Leo in your chart or anything, or if you know a Leo, whatever, that might interest you. But it was saying it had a similar message. Even if you never quite heal in this place of karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass on once you metabolize the information. The situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with it, it may be left over from a past life, a chapter review of what your soul already knows. If an old pain is triggered, have compassion for yourself. You are more than your troubles. So I didn't do one of this Star Codes Astro in the Leo reading. I already said that. But I did do a Starseed Oracle at the very beginning. And the Starseed Oracle was saying what this Chiron is saying. So that's wild to me. I'm sorry I keep pausing, but let me find out where I was. You know the route through, and now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit, that magician's toolkit. He has all the tools. If this situation stretches and tests you, take it as training for the hero within. What you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. It has a challenge and a gift, and usually I read both, but I did read today. I decided to look at the book before I sat down and did these readings, and it said that if it comes out in the upright, then it's suggesting the gift. So I'm going to read the gift because it did come out in the upright. It says, allow the pain and troubles of the past to become the wisdom and compassion of the present moment. That is exactly what the other Starseed card said. It was cracked open. I'm going to read it to you just because if you don't want to go back to the Leo reading. It says, don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home, into your body at the center of your life. It's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. It's when things are at their darkest that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. It's through the crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds, and in ways we could only dream were possible. But first they have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell in nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen, so surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a space is created for the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, your sorrows, your pains, and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedies, your losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happened for you, not to you. Bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. So I feel like that's what it's saying, you know. Take what's damaged you, you know, and transform that, alchemize that, and use it to heal others, to heal the collective. So that's what I've got for you. It's pretty straightforward. I think that you're on the right direction, on the right path. You're headed the right direction. So I don't think there's anything else that I have to say. So I hope to see you next time. I will certainly be here. So bye.